Now, I have come to the crossroads in my life. I always knew what the right path was. Without exception, I knew. But I never took it. You know why? It was too damn hard.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside, and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
But I'm exactly where I wanted to be because I realized I gotta commit my very being to this thing. I gotta breathe it, I gotta eat it, I gotta sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. But once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours.
Going to a public lake in Atlantic Loire, Department 44, and we're on the 174 in Middlesbrough, so we've got the best part of how many miles out?
674.
And I'm driving every bastard mile as well.
Every one? Every single one.
So what's the date today?
It's the 13th of April, 2017.
Well, we've landed. Managed to get an half decent peg. This is zone 3. We had a good drive around. Didn't go up to zone 1, but we seen zone 2. There was a guy on there who's been on there for 6 days and hadn't had a fish, French guy, and we noticed another bivvy on the opposite bank on zone 1. So we had a walk down here. This is the start of zone 3. And luckily for us, there's 2 English guys fishing at the opposite end, or the other end, sorry, of this zone. Right the way down there. They were on here for 2 nights, I think, but we've moved off to the end peg, and one of the lads had a fish off this peg. However, both myself and Alan are a little bit pissed off. Because, again, silly French rules. You're allowed to use your dinghy to bait up and to put your markers out. However, you're not allowed to place your rod and your hook bait with the dinghy, which is absolutely ridiculous. And the argument basically is because it impedes other swims. It's a 600 acre lake with 3 night zones on it. Not going to impede anybody. So we're a bit pissed off, and we might be moving off to another lake on Monday, but I'm going to go and have a little drive over there, probably either tomorrow or Monday morning. Just being done by the guard. Right, well, after all that messing about yesterday, managed to get to the lake like we said. With the guard turning up last night and making us pull our rods in and putting them back out at 12. Me and Al sat down for a cup of coffee, and a van and a car pulled up about 12 o'clock last night, about 30 yards that way, and decided to have a little bit of a rave, I think it was, best way to describe it. So they lit a barbecue at 1:30. About 5 of them, all on the drink, with loud music till about 3, 4 o'clock this morning. So, we're packing up, we're getting on the road, and we're going to find out another few lakes. We can't stay here. Not a chance. Not a chance. Just having a good walk around the lake, see what it's like. I've come to the furthest point down to my right, the dead end, so what does look nice.
Chris has gone out just scouting the far margin to find some decent spots for his second rod on his right hand side.
Well, this is the new swim on the new lake. Got 4 outs out to the far margin, and there's some lovely spots. It's an average of about 20 foot deep, and we're right in that cutting just over there. Don't know if you can see it, but just in there. As I said, the lake was about 20 foot all the way across until the far margins, so all rods were placed on the slopes leading up, ranging from 9 foot all the way up to 4 foot. Been here since Friday. Well, not on this lake. We've been here since yesterday, so we haven't done 24 hours yet. But we've literally done like best part of 700, 800 mile around France, looking at different lakes. First one was very, very disappointing. That's the big one we'd done a lot of research on. I'd looked at some of the rules and stuff like that, and they basically said that you weren't allowed to drop a bait from your dinghy. So I didn't think they'd enforce that much. Speaking to a few of my mates who'd been out here, they'd done alright, and they'd basically either sneaked them out on a night time or when the guard wasn't there. But we'd only literally been on that lake, what, 3-4 hours, and the guard turned up. So that's for our licences, as they normally do. But we got the just the week licence. It didn't start till 12 o'clock midnight, so they made us put our rods in. Then reinforced it regards to they would be back to check on us. They didn't, like, so we put them out at 11:30. So a little bend of the rules. But we bumped into 2 English lads on the lake as well who explained that the guard are pretty shit out on there. And there's a €180 fine if you're found using your dinghy to drop your leads and drop your hook baits with, which we've travelled mostly the length of England and probably halfway down France with the dinghy, so we were going to use it. So we moved off the following day. 6, 7, 8 lakes later, and we finally managed to find one. So we're shattered, exhausted. We've been on the road for the best part of 2.5 days. looking a bit rough as well. But the lake itself, we got out yesterday, found some good spots. Quite impressive. However, we haven't had a single bleep yet. So, and the lake was empty. So it's got me questioning it really. But we're going to stick it out. I've done a bit of research on it yesterday and there's some decent sized fish in here. There's a couple of photos up to 27 kilos, so well worth going at. Well worth going at. But been a tough one already. I'm absolutely exhausted, so I'm going to spend some time prepping the rest of the bait up. And looks like we're going to stick it out here. I mean, even if we're blank, it's lovely. It is a nice place. But yeah, 2.5 days of travelling. Visiting all these lakes. Hard work, hard work. Well, Al's going to brave the wind. Go and put some bait on his spot. We've decided if no fish tonight, we're going to move. It'll be the third night tonight. It's got everything going for it, just no fish yet. So we're going to chance our arm, and if we don't get a take tonight, we're moving off. We've still got 5 nights left, so all sorted, son.
Yeah, I'm just going to call some krill. Go here with a cutter.
Well, we're going to stay one more night on this lake, and if nothing happens, we're going to have the off. Definitely, still got four nights left. We've done a lot of travelling. Looked absolutely beautiful, this place. Can't get over how nice it is. Lovely little spot for the pegs. The water looks amazing as well, but nothing at all. Nothing. We've put about 15 kilos out overall. The rods between Martin Allen's, but nothing. Mixture of particle, boilie as well. Well, it's getting a bit choppy out there today. Sun's still beaming. Alan's trying to get himself in. I'm going to start to use the paddle rather than the outboard just to save on power, but here he is coming in. We've finally got on a big lake. Oh bloody time. So we've been messing about, get the rods out, markers out, get some zones spotted. There's young Al in the boat. Wave Al! time in France?
Yeah.
First time on a public lake?
Yeah.
Or wait for a public lake? See quite a bit of France.
Yeah.
What do you think of public fishing? So truthfully, not like bullshit, but truthfully.
I think it's great, but I think it's very hard. Very hard. A lot of effort goes in, but you reap the rewards if you catch, don't you? So.
Yeah. Well, lucky for us, we haven't reaped anything in the session really. We've seen quite a bit, quite a few places. You only try. There's still time. There's still time. We can do it. We can do it. One fish.
One fish could be the fish of a lifetime over here.
A couple of chunks. Come on, what's your tip of the day?
Don't fish Publix.
Literally 20 hours before we have to get on the road. If someone upstairs is looking down on us now, please, just one of these rods, there's 8 on this bank, just one go. I'd like to see you catch one out.
I'd like to catch
I know you will, but it's your first time over here and it's been a tough one.
bedpost on the road.
You've had a good taste of French food, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you didn't get your frog's legs, like.
I will.
But he was impressed by the McDonald's over it. In particularly the chocolate brownies.
Yeah.
I'll edit that out later on so no one can hear it. He's been saying I'm going to lose weight. Oh, this trip. All he's done is eat. Every time I've looked at him, he had something in his face. Just one rod to go. Never got it, you know.
On camera.
Never managed to get it on camera. Record. Well, it's our final day. One more night left. Then a drive to Calais in the morning. No fish. 11 lakes visited. 4 fished. And a blank's definitely on the cards. Probably well over 1,000 miles done already. In quite a bit of this area. Well, nice big breakfast. With a big drive ahead.
5 hours.
Last couple of hours with the rods out. I'm gonna get all this gear packed down. And that is it. Time to go. Oh man, look at this. They're coming down right over this.
Salute.
Well, on the way home, blankety blank. 4-hour drive to Calais, then a 5.5 hour drive back up to Middlesbrough. So Al, your impression of public lakes?
Difficult.
Well, it'd be nice, like, say like the shit, so no one else wants to fish them.
Yeah, the shit.
So,
Proper shit.
go to Pale Lakes. Well,
We had a session I've done.
and we blanked there.
Yeah.
So, how many lakes did we visit?
11 in total, fished 4.
I lost a catfish. It was definitely a catfish, like, and you lost a carp. One take each in a
One
week.
take each. We messed them up.
Bad going, bad going. I need to shave me.
What do you think of DFDS?
Fantastic.
What do you think of the food from DFDS?
Right. Awful.
How much did that cost you for fish and chips?
£11.80.
Jesus Christ.